Hello and welcome. Right, yeah, I was just checking the animals, and the only thing we really need to do is the cow barn. But we've done all of the normal running around, but we have got a little bit of TMR to do down there, and a bit of grass at the sheep. The other one is absolutely fine. It is. So, what we got now? 300. That's full. 150. My cow pasture and reproduction. Seriously, that means they've just given birth, and the other ones, yeah, they're the ones we bought later. Or did we? 22 months? 20? No, yeah, we did. We bought them sometime later. Right, smashing. So let's go to the other ends. Yeah, grass is not, yeah, it's just literally grown 1 month. We cut it yesterday morning. And well, yeah, we did our field. We have got straw to pick up, and I do believe we actually have got something on the field ready to rock and roll. So I think, isn't this a super duper one? It's one of the large ones, isn't it? So let's go first and go. And what are we doing with the straw? Where is the nearest Omatana? Is it? And why are we tagging that? Please tell me why. Right, we do need over there though to do those little, and being as there's not a lot to do over here, I think really we'll just crack on without a time lapse for once. I do. Yeah, no, this is the water one. No, water and slurry. No, we don't really need water over here, do we? Yeah, the milk one's that one over there, so we can start that filling. And there's nothing in it. We've already done it all. We have. So that means we'll have done the milk. So all we really need to do is feeding, which is that one. So we need a bit of grass. I can't remember if we've actually got any grass of our own already. Ah, it's round the other side, isn't it? Yeah, let's see if we've got any already. Yes, but this, I've not got any episodes of this, and I was determined I was going to get this TMR a little bit. And grass, I thought we did have a little. That should be more than enough. I would say, I think we'll just fill it and we'll put it straight back in if we don't need it. I would imagine, being as we've borrowed the fast track for down this end, that we've already done all of the, yeah, we have. There is no wool. You would see it. Yeah, I'm very pleased with where we are. I do apologise for how long it's been. I've got to be honest, I've been juggling way too much. I have. With way too many things really going on. It is here, isn't it? Or is it? No, it's inside, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I think you can actually do it this side though, if I remember rightly. It has been a while, it really has, yeah. It's only just over a week, but it is funny. Obviously, I've got that many Let's Plays going around in my head. Yeah, I thought you could do it like that. TMR, how much TMR do we need? Then really, to be honest, we haven't got much to do other than go through till tomorrow. That's done. TMR 83 tons, I should say. That's about 30-40 tons. And we had, if I remember rightly, 23 tons in there. This is the rainy day fund. Now then, also, did we have any left? It will have done 250 tons. Now, if I remember rightly, we did have some grass left, because that is massive. So the silage, grass, 115 tons of silage. Have we told that silage to go? Why have we not told that to distribute? It's amazing the amount of Let's Plays that I go on and I realise I haven't actually... that one's distributing. It's got no water. Yeah, I was going to do something, and I am going to do something now, being as I've been so silly. Right, yeah. I did mean to do this, and it's funny. I always find this with Let's Plays, especially when they get big like this one, is that you sometimes lose track of you trying to concentrate on one little bit, and you look at the grass and you've got to mow the grass, but you're forgetting the bigger picture, and that's exactly what I've done on this. I did mention it, and then we were that busy with the harvest and showing off the Widespan vehicle system. Yeah, it's a fantastic tipper, this is. Yeah. So we have... Yeah, let's grab that then. So... I'm trying to think, have we got... Right, let's go do this. Oh, wow, it did actually go a long way. We've got the Nicky, haven't we, over here? I think that was the plan all along. We don't really need to have lots and lots of different farm supply productions because we've already, yeah, and also I remember, yeah, that we only just placed the land bakery, and of course we've got the farmer Jeb. Fantastic. So we need to stick this in here, all 125 tons of it. I think this is normal. Oh, it's not. That's fast. Yeah, it is. There's no way that's... There's no way that's normal that fast. That is amazing. Ah, oh, of course, yeah. We need to tell the Nicky to push it away to the... we also need to call either of our farm supply productions for straw silage. And yeah, the silage we've already just told to distribute. Fantastic. So that will call for that. Then all we need to do is go to the Nicky, which I'm doing it again, aren't I? The little silo, the tiny silo. We need to go to straw and tell that to distribute. I am loving this. I'm beginning to get the hang on this. Beginning of like what we really ought to do. Storing, no. Distributing. Smashing, and the rest we will put in the silo. Yeah, we could actually put it direct in the silo, really, if I can get there. Mind you, I suppose, yeah, it is true. If I want to make any progress on this particular... Oh, that's not what I was thinking. I was thinking production shed. That's not production shed. That's the homebrewed productions. I think... Where's that production shed on this one? Hate this, you only go for a few days and you have to be reminded visually by what you've actually got, where you've got it, and to sort of draw that amazing picture in your head. Right, let's get this sort of like tidied up, because some of it's, yeah, these are all the corner swishers, aren't they? Yeah, I was looking actually at maps, and the one thing I've got to be honest, I've always loved Goldcrest Valley, but it's never loved me. I must have done at least 4 or 5 Let's Plays and never finished one. So I'm thinking, after Ravenport, that I might actually do Goldcrest Valley, if we've got time, because FS25 is on the horizons. I've been sort of deliberating amongst myself, do I jump ship, do I do a bit of FS22 still? Because FS22 is, well, it's still not right, I've got to be honest. Yeah, there's still errors, but it's it's playable. But I've still got to be honest, for saying how far in we are into FS22, it's very hit and miss, and the things are happening in this that never happened on other games. Modders are having to repatch mods all the time with every single iteration of the game. Some mods stop working, Giants make changes to... Yeah, I mean, I've got the big bags as default is the one that I noticed, crop destruction plus all manner of things that only partially work. But, I mean, to be honest, I suppose that's also been throughout FS22, that things are not quite right. It's weird though. Well, I suppose I don't really watch everybody else's channel. Don't see anybody else reporting these issues. And I know it's not just my game, but then again, I suppose I've always been a bit of a mechanics watcher. I've got to admit, I sort of see my play style of making content completely different from, say, Mr. Celobuki. He's more of a storyteller. I'm more of a mechanics type person, and you either like that or you don't. Yeah, and I think some of it's down to not just my job, but also personality too. I've always been a little bit like that. I always want to systemize everything. It's a strength, but it's also a weakness. It means I see brass tacks and mechanics where other people see stories. It's why efficiency is my #1 goal, and why I want to design the perfect farmyard, and I want things close together, and I want things the most efficient design. I don't like equipment that fails. Yeah, suffer falls in that way. Not I can cope with a lot. I don't really care if I show myself up or if I show the bad side where you like, yeah, because you get good and bad days at the office. I've always said that. Days when you're on fire and you like lifting a million bales and you do it really well, and then another time when you crash into every lamppost that's going and you're all over the place on the roads. It's just the way that you know it is, and I'd never try to hide away from my humanity in that way and only show the best clips. And that's not me. I'm in for reality, and yeah, warts and all, yeah, I'm going to show my humanity. I'm not afraid to do that. But yeah, I know some content creators, it's always about polish and showing just the goods, and there's nothing wrong with either. There's a place for both. I just want to be truthful. It's my character really, which is why, of course, I had a comment actually from one of the viewers. Basically said he didn't like long time lapses. Oh, I've got to be honest, I do this for a reason. I was thinking about highlighting this by showing you exactly what I meant by showing you me doing this and then showing you what really goes on behind the scenes, as in like, not what I do, because I do deliberately show you everything exactly as is, warts and all, and I don't sort of cheat. So there's no like, I did sort of show on one of my Let's Plays recently on Calibac that what I was sort of getting at, that I can stop the cameras right now and basically I can restart the cameras right now, like, and you wouldn't know, apart from the fact that I've always got the clock at the top. But you've got to be watching very closely. I could do whatever I liked in between a certain amount of time. I could even switch my computer clock back so that it reflected the time, and it appears that I've still only gone seconds on. You know, mechanics can be sort of twisted in that way. Of course, am I wanting to do that? Absolutely not. No, that's not what I'm saying. I am just saying that the camera never lies is a famous quote, but actually, truthfully, when you're in control of the camera, it really does lie. Yeah, or can. Yeah, so I'm not saying it does. Yeah, I really want to use that. Looking forward to using that, in fact. Just don't know how it's going to work. Oh, we have got a production shed, and we have got one of these down this end. Right, okay, well, we shall see which one this is by the straw in it. Right, so let's have a look. Which one is this? Now, we could... we don't need to do that, but we do need to do... Which one are you? You're the one at the top. Okay, so we now know which one this is. So we want straw silage. I believe we will have told the silage to distribute, and we want that also to distribute. Not that we've got anything in it at present, but just in case we ever do. Right, so we've done the straw on fields, and we have fed our animals, but we haven't finished, Mr. Smith. Yes, you're getting carried away. Now then, what are we actually... Yeah, the other thing is I'd like to know how long we have been here, because we've been a little bit lax. 2 years, so we've only actually played... Yeah, I've got the autosave on at the minute. I keep coming in and ticking all boxes, and of course I keep ticking that, because on Fairhead, I nearly said Fairland, on Fairhead I had like some issues where I'd got to do that to protect the session, or else we would have lost all of the sessions. So, yeah, we've done it, haven't we? I think the animals are all good till tomorrow morning, I think. Of course, this is the bit that slows... I've always thought slows you down a little. Yeah, that'll do. It's only a little bit off the top because of the grass as well, so that's good. That's as close to full as possible. And apart from the straw, that is also really good. Now, yeah, we need to switch the autosave on, don't we? Or it's going to drive us all crazy with having the... yeah, 15 minutes. Okay, that would go away. Right, so then, I believe, what have we got coming up, production-wise? And, yeah, the grass we've just seen is first growth stage, so that's 2 months away. And what have we got? These are a long way off, all of them, so we're not going to get caught out. I'm going to say my words. We're going to go into a time lapse, because I don't know how many months we're going to go through, but I'm going to do my best to go as far ahead as possible, so that we are doing the events. I've done it again, and I've tagged. Yeah, the events of the farm, really. We want to untag. No, it's the other one, because that one's not allowing me to untag. This one here, untag. Right, so then, yeah, I'm going to say my words. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other site. Right, there we are done. That was not fun. No, I don't know whether it's the field is yeah, it has got undulations, but I've never seen a 13.7 or a 12 need to do that. I think it's got to be the Durus that's amplifying the errors, not blaming it completely. It is a strange field. I thought, well, I'm always going on about realism. Let's just cut it from the different angles like you would in real life. Because that really would happen if the field levels were that awful. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it here, I think, and then next session, I'm hoping not to be like too long from this, to do a couple of sessions, so that I'm trying to do one a week at least on all of the Let's Plays, and also do a few little sessions for when I invariably go. Get a little bit where I can't face the big ones at the end of the week. I'm just too tired. It's a mental tiredness rather than anything else. Yeah, so we did it. I'm quite pleased with doing it because that was not easy. I don't think we wrecked too much. How much did we actually get from the fields? That is the real question. 43 tons of wheat. I don't think that's too bad. It's a good field, we know. It's just the one that's nearly all low. That's still not bad though. So then, do we need wheat for anything else? I think we wanted wheat for seeds. I think we were going to do. We don't really need to make money though. We really ought to be looking for what is best for us. Yeah, really, with the... Yeah, we're doing that. That's nice. All my life. That's going to... Yeah, that is good. All my life. Why are we storing that? I think we ought to be selling both. That's going to make us a fortune. Yeah, we've not been using that. Obviously, that's the trouble. There's been quite a lot of breaks, and that's what... I mean, there's not so much flow on the Let's Play. Wow, there's 177 tons there. That's going to go through as well. Wow. Farm supply production, straw silage. There was some straw in there. Yeah, let's just have a look. Yeah, homebreweds. Yeah, well, and we're short on manure. I don't know what went wrong with the manure this time, but certainly something is a bit strange. This one's got a little tiny bit of manure left. The bread, we're short of sugar, which of course we've got the sugar beet in the ground. We bought eggs, but I'm only going to allow one. And I do apologise, I did use the mucky one for the milk, so yeah. In real life, I know I wouldn't get away with that, but I'd done the... So the flour oats, that's actually done. Do we do wheat? Yeah, because we don't lose, we actually gain chaff, which we can actually use for other things. Digestate, 2,000 for 1,500. And, yeah. We will switch it on. Oh, that's right, pallets. That's why we didn't do it. Really, I've got to be honest with that. I'm just glad I did that. I've tried the small vegetable garden. I'm not a massive fan. I wasn't on the actual original map. It's one of the few things that Black Sheep Modding's done that I'm not 100%. I'm a little bit... Just doesn't seem their normal stupendous thing, really. So, yeah, a bit... There are lots and lots of really good ones, and that's... The cycles are tiny, and I mean, I don't expect it to be monstrous or anything like that, but just it's not their normal thing. I'm not going to say no more than that. Sugar, and yeah. So what can we do? That's the tiny silo. Is there anything we can do? I think really we ought to do as we said, which was in the old General Mill. I think we ought to make wheat flour. And we will make bread. Again, this is one thing that but all of the things that we've got are really good. This is my favourite bakery. Not that one. It's I've got to be at the top then. Here we go, Lamb Bakery. Its cycles are really good, really good. But yeah, we just need some sugar, so we'll switch that off for now. So that's not going to call for that. We'll just make the flour. So let's just run this across. But we can't see this invisible product. that we've got. Yeah, that emphasised to me a little bit when we knocked the sign off. I thought that just goes to show the form factor of the widespan vehicle. I'm glad I've used it. I'm not. I think it sort of emphasised to me that in real life, such a beast as that would cause a lot of issues, more than I think it would solve. It's a bit like electrical vehicles where people say that they're fantastic, but they're not. Looking at all the rare earth metals that are going into it, and what you do with the cells when you finish and all the rest of it. I read a really good article written by an expert in the field, and they said what I'd always thought, that it's a load of bunkum, really. Now then, so what we're doing with the silage. They were a lot more technical than that, I might add, but they're an awful lot more technical. Right, so yeah, that's true. We can, if we're going to be doing, no, because we need sugar. That's what I mean. We're sort of short of that. So with the flour, wheat, and we can, if we call for chaff silage, but this one here, the silage digestate, and we tell the farmer Jeb to push that out, the old General Mill, then the chaff we can distribute, and the flour distribute, and yeah, so there we go. That's everything. I'm just trying to think of what we're going to do. I think we're going to stay one more year on the map. I'm going to do one more year after this one. We're going to see how we do. Or are we going to... Yeah, I never really intended this to be massive, and I've also done my start from scratch, which I never actually showed. I've done about 7 or 8 episodes. Strangely enough, we actually got the widespan vehicle system. I did that ages ago, and I've just not posted it yet. But I think probably the amount of money, did you see how much money we earned? That was tremendous. Next session, we're going to push on, and I believe our grass is going to be second growth stage. Yeah, tomorrow morning, third growth stage. So we've got the humongous great job of grabbing this out again. Wondering seriously if we might get another one of these and get 2 of these off. It really did take a long time to actually get this all off the field, because it is a monster field. I knew that. I did want to do... I thought, well, we've got the site. Yeah, I thought it suits this because we've obviously got the BGA opposite. I thought, well, why not just feature that? There's no room left down here for us to actually do anything unless we went back to this. And I know the fields don't get much bigger. No matter, I mean, I have made this into a really big field. It's still not much bigger than 2021 together. No matter how much you try to make it bigger, and you've got to level it and pull the levels up to cover some of the things. Or you used to have that car wreckage, if you remember, on the original Ravenport. Don't think you've got that now. Is there anything we can jump to? No, there isn't, the... No, because we don't own the land anymore, so we can't really jump to it. But yeah, it's true. It really... There is only so much you can do, and only so big you can go with that particular area, even if you did sort of buy it back now. It's not, it wouldn't break the bank, but that's huge bank. That's a huge bank. And these 2 can be done, and you can take a little bit. It cost you millions to eke that out, because it is a huge earth bank, but really, unless you were just going to like allow yourself to do that. And again, this one, there's a lot of trees, and you could only do that maybe double, and it goes up quite steeply. So again, as we're finding with field 18 here, it really has got some really terrible angles, which I knew. I'm not having a go at the map. It is what it is. I always knew it was like that. So then, did we do the... Oh, we didn't re-nitrogen, did it? Oh, that was the other job I meant to do. No, not you. It's the other one, isn't it? I think we have got the stuff. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it here. I'm going to leave myself here. We are going to grab that there. That's annoying me as well, the boxes. Yeah, I've got that mod on that ever since... I don't know, actually. I was saying this. I don't know whether it is a mod that I've put on, whether it was something like potatoes or something like that, that's making boxes when you do lime. I'm blaming Giants, and I'm not sure if it is. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me that it wasn't, but then I might be also doing them an injustice. I'm trying to rack my brains as to when I actually put this in, what mods I did, and it was around the time when I did Around the World in 80 Days. We still got the, let's have a look. We still got the 36 metre course on. That makes sense, bearing in mind we've actually got that on the back of us, that we will still have that course. So next session we'll set that going. It's only second growth stage before. I'm going to leave myself in here so that I can do that. We did the animals, didn't we? I confuse myself sometimes with this, whether I did or I didn't. Yes, we did. I'm going to say I sometimes push on to the next day and I forget whether I've actually done the yeah, I do. I admit it. It's old man syndrome. It really is. Right, no, yeah, it is actually, and my job is one of those where it just taxes the brain. So I love this, but sometimes I can be a bit blonde, as the saying goes. Really, I admit it myself. Yeah, there's just pure relaxation, and make silly mistakes and forget things and all the rest of it. So, yeah, I sort of have to rely on my farming instincts to take over rather than. Where is that? I'm not seeing the start. It's a big field. That's the trouble. There we go. Yeah, so I'm leave it here. I'm hoping to get another one in my normal in the night session. Yeah, I'd like to get another session done on Ravenport so we can push on a little bit and go on a little bit further. Yeah, I'm unsure what to do. Whether I've had enough of, and I don't mean that I've had enough of. The one thing I would have liked to do was the cracked corn that Chad told me about on the map. Yeah, that's one thing that we didn't actually do. I don't show you, does it? It would show you if we look through here. Dried corn. Yeah, wow, it really is a good one, isn't it? So what do we need to do to actually do the corn dryer? Let's tag the place and then have a look at it. We haven't, yeah, but we've not planted any corn, have we? I'm trying to think. No, sunflowers and yeah, it was oil and that one. So why is that? Oh, it's weeds. I was going to say, I thought it was growing. I was going to say we've cut it. Shouldn't be showing anything. So we've only got these two fields left to do, and then of course a grass field. It would have been nice to do corn actually, and nobody else says, oh well, they're doing corn. Field seeds. It's a long way to go though, it really is. Should have thought about it earlier, but I wasn't sure what to do. Whether we do carry on this, or whether I just like to. Yeah, I really wanted to sort of do this, and we've gone big and all the rest of it, and I'm loving it. I mean, we earned 800,000, 700,000 to 800,000 in one. I don't think I've ever done that in a single session. I mean, we've got a lot of businesses, and they're good businesses, all of them, including that fantastic BGA, which is not really a BGA, is it? It's a special. Yeah, it is a biogas plant, but it's a little bit special. It's Celobuki's own one that you've actually got, which is quite fantastic, but very, very unique. But yeah. Anyway, I'm waffling on, I am. Yeah, so leave this for next session. So all that remains to be said is, yeah, let me know what you think. I'm all ears. Do we carry on and do a little bit more of Ravenport, or do we go to Goldcrest Valley? I'd like to break the curse. I've never ever managed to gel with Goldcrest, and I wonder, is this the time where we do a bit of Goldcrest and study the map a little bit better? I would have liked to have done Ravenport a bit better. I sort of treated it like every other Let's Play, and we've really just cracked on with, I mean, I've tried to work with my productions, but not with the map, and I'm the first to say study the map and work with the map, but I haven't done that. I would have liked to have done. Yeah, I've got to get better at that. What map is that I've got now, that where I'm actually determined that is what I've. Jewel Valley is one that I've actually got. It's only a short run. I've actually worked with the map and done what the map is special for, and it's paying dividends, but also it's showing the strengths of the map, and that's what it's really about. I haven't done that with Ravenport. It was just Blast from the Past really wants to come on the map and see my old favourite fields, and have my old favourite fields and also do something a little bit different. Yeah, making that massive field, I enjoyed that. Doing those 2 out of 1. Using this, that I really never noticed that. And I know Celobuki's done things a bit differently on this. But love the fact that we've got that extra land and we're using that really sort of well. That has got that bit of field and all that extra land where we've put our animals. So yeah. Not sure whether I really would like to have a go at Goldcrest Valley. So let me know what you think. Do we stay on Ravenport or shall we? I mean, because this has not been a massive run, but it's not. I would say it's been about half of a Let's Play, really. With, I think, up to about episode 20. One of my full Let's Plays are usually 40 odd, 48 episodes, something like that. It's usually quite a lot, and it does vary a little bit. Depends on how long it took you to get from like the beginning to start earning. We did sort of quite well early on. I don't regret moving from the original New Farmer Start. We kept half of it, but moved on and carved a niche down the bottom end. Yeah, I've never done that before, not quite like that. So we have done quite well, really. There's been a lot of things going on. We've done a lot of hard work. It's slowed down a bit because, yeah, I think the COVID that I had knocked stuffing out of me. It's taken me a few weeks. I've been playing little Let's Plays rather than the bigger ones because I just couldn't mentally and emotionally cope with on top of my normal work and all the rest of it. The show must go on. I have been doing that. I couldn't cope with the bigger ones, really, at times. And I know it's no different. I keep telling myself that, well, yeah, but you can only do so much work in a session. The fact that you've got big fields and you've got lots going on, you miss things, and I can see that I have on this one, and I haven't done my best. Whereas if we were smaller, I think we would have done okay, even on a smaller scale. I think we would have done. And this is, of course, a big map. It is big fields, big map. Goldcrest, not all like that, but it is similar. It is big rolling fields, but I don't mind having a go at that either. I think though, if I was going to do Goldcrest, I'd like to do a start from scratch. Start and make it a real challenge and go, but I'm not sure if the farmyard will disappear. Some of them don't, some of them do. I'm liking the fact that a lot of map makers are recognising that as a start from scratch, you don't always want to see just a flat where the old farm was, that you get a chance to do that. I've always seen a start from scratch as you with your mark, you're making your mark and you built it up from nothing. I love that fact. It also makes the Let's Play last longer, in my personal opinion, because the first few years can go very quickly because you might only have 1 or 2 fields and it's a real battle, and you got there because you did all of the work. You didn't get handed a load of equipment. Not saying there's no challenge in that, I'm just saying I like the fact that it's more about what you do and where you go, and also probably choosing. I've got to study the map better, but yeah, I'd like to. Let me know what you think. Do we go to Goldcrest? Not talking about this very minute. I would definitely like to go all the way till next March, April at least on this. So there's another cut on this, one more cut, and then we'll see how we do over the winter to see how we fared, and then it will. It's still only going to say no. It will be this August. It's going to turn now, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's got to, because we went through the winter, so it's got to be going to almost 3. I think does it turn September morning? We shall see over the winter months. So we've got a couple more harvests to do. Our sunflowers and our sugar beet, and when we do the sugar beet, we can start to use the sugar for all of our processes, which is of course why we put it in the ground. So yeah, anyway, yeah, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope that you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.